this was the first live stream on the Roottrees against the Roottrees are dead. Supposedly a murder mystery. Let's see.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh is now known to have been the private jet of the Roottrees Corporation. Local aviation authorities have speculated, based on the pilot's final communication, that the winter storm and heavy winds played a significant role in the crash. On board were multiple family members, including corporate president Carl Roottrees and his daughters, the Roottrees sisters, best known for their fashion lines and modeling careers. There were no survivors. Again, for those of you just joining us, the Roottrees are dead.
I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news. In addition to dealing with the grief, the Roottrees company's lawyers are scrambling. Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to get much richer. I'm here to ensure everyone is accounted for. I've heard you're an expert at sorting out complicated family trees. A genealogy genie, as it were. I'm going to give you a quick test. Pass, and I can promise you the job of a lifetime.
The person who hired you gave me this photo with no touch. This was taken during the shoot for the Roottrees Sisters Got Milk ad. I tracked down a past photo from before the painting, the fake mustaches, in which I thought would be more appropriate considering the ad's copy reads, "You might recognize our faces from the magazine you're reading, or you might recognize our name from the candy bar you're eating. Being a Roottrees is a full-time job, but so's growing up. That's why the calcium found in milk is so important, plus you can't make chocolate." Okay. We have these three. I wonder who these are. Probably some kind of media personality. This list was provided to you by the mysterious person who showed up at your door. You'll read it this is just names which I might have to look up in the internet. Welcome to the Information Superhighway. Thanks for purchasing a new Cashew PC. The PC is equipped equipped with 50 the modem, which is fast enough to access other sites on the World Wide Web, even those with high resolution. If you find anything interesting, be sure to pull it out with your color laser printer or the music system. If you want to revisit the search result, be sure to that's great. Surfing, remember caching inedible, but try to eat your computer. Yeah, let's do this later. Let's first have a look. What do we have here? Okay, that's wall thing. Boris Montjoy. Okay. Does something later. Is the door strangers come through apparently. I hope this doesn't have to die up every time or maybe just Roottrees. The first few pages are filled with news results about the plane crash. Besides that, there are countless advertisements and conversations about the various products made by the Roottrees candy company. Oh, okay, what's candy company? Most articles mention Carl Roottrees, who was the president of the Roottrees candy company. His daughters are also eulogized, collectively referred to as the Roottrees sisters. They've been famous for Carl is like the patriarch. Carl Roottrees died in the recent plane crash along with his wife Brenda Roottrees and their daughter. The Roottrees sisters. He was the president of the Roottrees Candy Company as well as the clothing company Root, which he co-founded with his wife. According to news sites, the Roottrees Candy Company plans to put out a press release sometime within the hour to address the absence of Carl, the crash, and questions that have been received. Once you finish placing the Roottrees sisters on the family tree, it would be wise to repeat this search. They put in some time factor so I don't overdo it now. Right, I just have to put in say Roottrees sisters. Was there Wikipedia already at the time? There are a lot of obituaries that focus on the Roottrees sisters' modeling careers. You also come across an official Roottrees fan site, seemingly curated by a teenager. It's neon pink with purple text and hard to read until you highlight the words. The young webmaster Rihanna is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to Tim S. But Riley is the smart one. Rose is the middle child like me. Okay, let's Riley Clancy, Clancy Jr. Wait. Wasn't this like sorted by male and female? Riley? The old. Rod is smart. We had like Riley. Why do they all start with RH? What's the thing? Raina, Riley. Probably Candy. Let's see. You might think that. Sorry, I'm a bit sick at the moment. Rose, when you sing this Rose Girl, you might think they're rich because they're models, but their dad is also the president of the candy company, and their mom, Brenda, is a fashion designer. They do the modeling for her brand. I eat Roottrees candy all the time. My favorites are made and crisp, and try to dress in plain root. Also, like Ryan does in most of the posters. Someday I want to print one. The website author continues to talk about her own life. Search is not like you need a certain order of things to do. Rose Roottrees is not as popular as her older sister Raina, but still very well known. Most of the time they live together as the Roottrees sisters. Unfortunately, the results of Rose herself don't do anything different than searching together. There is no. So highlight. Nice. Did she marry? There is no rose at all. Change your first example, the clothing company Root always has a period after it. Very helpful little thing that exactly knows what I'm looking for. Root, the period is part of the name. As a clothing company, they make clothes for children from toddlers to teenagers, although their website is down, likely due to increased web traffic. We find countless retail sites attempting to advertise their clothes towards the target audience. One of them has this to say: "You've spied the Roottrees sisters looking hella fly on catalogs, magazines, and posters. Now you can be like Riley Rose or Raina. I need to settle on how this thing is." You also come across a website from a collector of clothing catalogs. Apparently, Root has released 2 catalogs per year every year since 1984. And Raina appeared on almost everything. There's only one that the webmaster considers a collector's item enough to mention. Brenda Roottrees, the Roottrees sister's mother and designer, appeared on one cover holding her daughter Rose in 1985. This was the only time her daughter was ever listed with her first name, birthday, Carly. Here we go. Something. Anything characterizing any of them? Got the milk picture. I have to stumble across an auction for a black and blue dress. That's a Brenda White original. The auction describes a vintage dress from Brenda Roottrees and started designing clothes for Root. White and gold dress itself doesn't seem relevant. Thanks. What was? Okay, Raina has a spouse. I feel like I had that already. Okay, but let's look up the Got Milk. Got Milk is a series of advertisements for milk funded by dairy farms that features celebrities with milk mustaches. The Roottrees sisters did an ad that used a modified version of the photo. You have your inventory. The ad mentions there are models of magazine covers. Also, mixed in the recent news of plane crash, there's a lot of results for Roottrees. The official website, unstated traffic was receiving, however, you can find a direct link in the history section that manages to work momentarily. The Roottrees Candy Company was founded by Elias Roottrees shortly after he married his wife Gwyneth. His family owned a small farm called the Anderson Maple Farm. For reasons that aren't explained on the page, it has no CEO and no stockholders. Instead, it's run by a president. Input and votes from extended family. The site does mention that every president has been a direct descendant of Elias and Gwyneth, including Carl Roottrees. Despite his death, it's listed as the current president. Okay. The product that put them on the map were 5 pieces maple candies, 5 different flavor through a dip in a crispy, crackly candy coating. Since then, they have branched out to countless other products, all of which incorporate maple in some way. Their sister company, simply titled Root, specializes in children's clothing. Primary models for Root are the Roottrees. Focus on the Roottrees sisters modeling careers. You also come across unofficial fans. Blah 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 blah. We had that already. Today's internet would give me some. One looks older. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I want to. Okay.
Sorry to test you, but I had to be sure you could use the internet. Some folks refuse to get with the times. Safe to say, you're hired. The reward for untangling the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even. But here's the catch. The Roottrees go way, way back. The family tree's a bit daunting. Most people freak out the first time they see the whole thing. But I'm sure you'll be fine. The man who started it was particular about whom he considered family. For your purposes, you only need his direct blood relatives. Anyone related only by marriage is optional, but filling them in can lead to useful discoveries. Lastly, you now have access to some unique websites, plus a list of notable Roottrees. Notable people are easy to find via your search engine, and marked with stars on the family tree. I'm off for now. Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful. I'll return once you identify 6 more blood relatives. Sorry, one last thing. This might sound odd, but if anyone else claiming to represent the Roottrees reaches out, I'd appreciate you not mentioning I was here. Thank you, and good luck.
Oh my god. Alright, now we have the entire big thing. Internet law. Very good. I'm gonna stop the stream here for now and see if the recording and everything's fine. Tutorial, but I definitely continue this some other day. Alright, so far. Thank you for watching and come back. Bye.